Hey everyone, it's Hairyfrankfurt, and in February of 2021 I had a microdiscectomy. So because this is the first and only chance I think I will ever get at a Chubbyemu impersonation on my channel, if this is good, you need to subscribe. Microdiscectomy. Micro meaning small, referring to the incision size used to access the spine. Disc, referring to the fleshy membrane between each of the bony vertebrae of your spine. Ecto meaning out of, and me meaning, well, me. Okay, I think that was pretty good, so you should definitely subscribe. Let me just run through all of what happened to lead to this point where I needed surgery. Now, before I show you any gory graphic pictures, please be aware this is a story about my surgery. This is my experience. I will be going all in with explaining what happened, how I got there, the drugs I was on, talk about my period, talk about my poo. This is a video where you will see things, and I want that to be very, very clear. So if you're not fond of medical talk, then this is not the video for you. What happened with me is back in 2013, I was lifting incorrectly, and then I ended up overtraining in about 2015, 2016. Truthfully, I probably had sciatic pain back when I was in high school, because I can look back on pain that I used to have and see that as being sciatica. So this is something that I'm probably a little bit prone to, but as I was getting into lifting incorrectly and then eventually overtraining, I ended up bulging my disc pretty badly and not really getting it treated. I went and saw a physio for like a year. He just kept manipulating and kept manipulating and didn't get any better. And then he was like, oh, if you keep lifting, because obviously I'm a stubborn bitch, I'm going to continue to lift. If you keep working as a personal trainer and lifting, we will need to operate. And I was like, screw you. And I stopped entirely, and I stopped lifting, and I stopped doing everything. And I went and got my friend who was working for the surgeon that I saw eventually. Sorry, this timeline's all over the place. I saw him to do a rehabilitation sort of program, which was what I was going for when I got this MRI done. So here is a picture of the MRI that I had done in 2021. Obviously you can see there is a massive portion of my disc that has herniated completely and is touching the nerve. The surgeon did say that this is complete obstruction of the nerve, so I was in excruciating pain, and my dumbass was like, I'm just gonna go do that rehab program again, so I'll see the surgeon, get the referral, do the rehab. However, he called me literally the week after and was like, you need surgery, come in, let's discuss. I think that basically explains everything. Now I'm gonna jump into past Kate to explain what I was going through pre-operation. Another thing I will mention throughout this video is that I have edited it down a lot. However, there are a few instances where you will see me clinging onto furniture or hanging off the bench or walking or moving or sitting in a way that looks ridiculous. I'm clinging on for dear life because I'm in excruciating pain. Before surgery, I was at an 8 out of 10, like 24 hours a day in pain. I tried to leave in as much of that as I could so that it provides like a context of how bad I was without so much that it was like 30 or 40 minutes long, which it could still end up being. So I tried my best. Okay, hey. Hi. I'm hoping that by the time we get to this clip in this video, I've already told you what's going on, but right now I'm trying to clean my apartment rather furiously. I also have a tripod on this camera, which is clearly not high enough for me to... Sorry, I'm like starting to get nervous. I'm getting surgery on my back, which I've probably needed for a long time. And just the sentence, I'm getting surgery on my back, is like a really kind of weird thing to say, but I am. Yeah, so the good thing about surgery is that I will not be able to do any chores or laundry for like a few weeks afterwards. The bad thing about surgery is that I'm gonna need to do all my laundry before I go. So right now I am in the middle of trying to organize paying for it, getting all the forms and documents signed so that I can consent to the actual fucking thing, because I'm self-funding for private, which is like obnoxious and sorry. I have to pay the different professionals and the different places independently. So I gotta pay the surgeon, then I gotta pay the anesthetist, then I actually gotta pay the hospital for my stay and for like the equipment that they're gonna use on me, which by the way, it's like $1,400 or $1,500 in disposables alone. But that I think includes like bandages. I think they dispose of, do they dispose of scalpels? Surely they don't reuse them. So like all of the equipment that they use, that they dispose of, is gonna come to like $1,500. But I have to clean like my entire apartment before the end of tomorrow, because then on Friday and Saturday I've got work. Then on Sunday, to be honest with you, I think I'm gonna have to cancel the thing that I had planned for Sunday, because I'm probably gonna be shitting myself. Also, my skin is breaking out. I don't know if that's stress or just me eating complete shit. I've been eating complete shit lately. But right then I just had like 2 little apricots, a plum and a peach, because I've been fucking loving loving fresh fruit lately. The fruit is divine. I am waffling at you just to procrastinate me cleaning my apartment, because every time I clean my apartment I remember, hang on, I'm only doing this because I'm going to surgery. Scary thought. But look, it's just a minor procedure. I'm just scared, and I'm also gonna film what my walking is like before the surgery because it's bad, and I think it'd be cool to look back on where I'm at right now after the surgery and be like, oh shit, it worked and did good. And no shame, actually major shame. That's the shit that I gotta clean up. This is depression embodied. This is what depression looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This is anxiety embodied. I think I've said everything I want to say. I'll talk to you soon. Now this footage of me walking is really frustrating because I didn't get to film it outdoors and I didn't get to film it in pants. I was stressing with the preparation for surgery and trying to get everything done in time, but I hope that you can see that I am limping because the limp was terrible. My hips tuck under every time I take a step with my right leg, so please focus on the right leg and you will see that my hips tuck under and I can't actually bring my right leg up properly. The sciatic pain that I was experiencing meant that I couldn't lift my leg more than like 10 degrees. I could still bend it perfectly fine, I just couldn't raise it for walking. So I was bending my leg and landing on it with my hips tucked under, which probably exacerbated the whole thing, but unfortunately you cannot see clearly what the issue is in this footage. So that's frustrating for me. I just paid for my surgery and I just got some footage of me walking, which I don't know how good it looks in a dress. Sorry, pain. Every so often I'm like, maybe I don't need the surgery, and then I get shot with hideous pain, which I don't think anyone loves it. I don't think anyone's like, oh, you know what, I want to be in pain all the time. Some of that pain was probably the paying for it. I'm kidding, but not really. Also, I'm in fucking pain. Yeah, so I got footage of me walking, which I don't know how good that's gonna look in a dress. Did I say that? I don't know. It's hard to see, but I am twisting, especially when I'm walking, like, actually no, just, I was gonna say just little distances, but it's not just little distances, it's like any distance. I kind of twist to kind of pull the leg up because I can't get any lift in the leg when it's straight, which I also tried to demonstrate, but I don't know if that's gonna be very evident because I couldn't do it. Literally couldn't do it. Excruciating pain trying to do that. So yeah, now I'm shitting myself actually, and I've got to go to my therapy session. Oh, I cleaned my kitchen. Did I tell you that? Oh my god, how exciting is this? Oh, fuck. Look! Oh my god, all that bench space. There's a bit, fuck, I forgot there was a pillow on the floor. There's a bit of stuff that I'm not gonna be able to clean up, but you know what? Fuck it. I go to the hospital at 7 AM, which, I mean, realistically, I'm gonna wanna be there, like, I'm gonna leave here at 5. I'm allowed clear liquids, apparently, so I'll probably use a little bit of water to take my thyroxine, but, oh, this rain. I hope it's raining when I get my surgery. That'd be so gloomy. That'd add to the atmosphere of having myself. I explained this, okay, so for some reason, in my head, I'm like, this is barbaric. They knock you out, then they cut you open, then they take a piece of you, and then they let you wake up, and then you're better. That's the weirdest part. Then the pain goes away. But yeah, it'd be really cool if it's like storming and like horrifying, like on the day of my surgery, because then they're like, okay, dun dun dun, thunder, and then now we're gonna knock you out, boom, and then more thunder, and then evil laughter. In my head, it sounds really funny. I guess maybe I'm trying to make light of a situation that is scaring me. So the hospital fee came out straight away, but the surgeon's fee isn't, and I paid by card, and I don't know if she just hasn't entered it. My skin is horrendous. I'm so scared. This is such an embarrassing thing to share on the internet, but we're here now, nice and close and intimate. I'm scared of getting my period while I'm in surgery because I think I'm due for my period. I don't remember when I had it in January. I've got documents, like I've written down, I've got documents as if I'm like keeping a spreadsheet of my cycle. Ew. No, but like I can't remember when I had it last, but I know when I had it in December because it was the week before Christmas. This is too gross. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at that sort of stuff. Like, I know women are super liberated to talk about this stuff and they're like, yeah, full flow. But I can't. I just can't. I used to take the pill because on the pill you can just skip it because I don't want it. I don't want to acknowledge it. I don't want it to be true. Just gross. So that's why I'm like, do I just put a tampon in and hope that I don't get it? But then I'm scared that after the surgery I won't be able to take the tampon out. How's your Thursday going? I've also got to call work and let them know. Whoops, I'll do that now. I got work tomorrow. Good morning. It is Sunday, 6 15-ish, so surgery is in T-minus 25 hours. But by this time tomorrow, I will be in the hospital. I will be going through the admission process. So, you know, like, terrifying. But I thought I would share with you, and this is so embarrassing. I mean, it's not embarrassing at all, actually. I'm really quite proud of it because it's exciting. Also, I was meditating this morning. Hang on, ow, 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 ow. This is not gonna work. Okay, never mind. That's basically my life at the moment. I was meditating this morning and I realized I'm actually scared. Okay, let me just explain what it was in my head that was going on when I was like, oh, I'm scared. I was imagining me post-surgery trying to get out of the bed and not being able to, either because of drugs or because of pain. And I had to call a nurse to help me get out of bed, which is like probably a realistic fear that's likely to happen. And I'm trying to find out what that is, like what's underlying that. It could be like not having control over my body, or, oh, actually not being able to do things on my own. I'm super fiercely independent. I hate the idea of like needing someone else to help me with something or not being able to do something, which is why this entire time when I've been like actually crippled, I've kind of just been like, no, I'm still gonna do everything that I would normally do, which is probably a really bad idea. I have put my pride aside for a little bit and not gone to the gym, which is like small in the grand scheme of things, because I've tried to keep everything pretty much the same and like force myself to do things that I really shouldn't be doing. But yeah, it's one of those things, like I struggle to, oh fuck, am I in pain? I struggle to not be able to do things, and I struggle to think that like I can't do something. Like here's a really obscure example. When I was about 3 years old, I had a hernia operation because I had a hernia, duh, that's why you get those. And I was told that I wasn't allowed to lift anything because obviously, you know, no matter what surgery you go into, you can't lift anything. I went back to preschool and everyone was packing up and the teacher was like, not Kate, don't do anything. And I was like, fuck you. And I picked up the thing. It was those like plastic thingies you climb on, and I just picked one up and walked it in. I was like, if I get caught, I don't even care. 3 years old, I was already that bitch. And I'm very much that kind of person that like, you tell me I can't do something, I'll do it anyways. But now I'm paying a lot of money to get my back fixed so that I can have that mentality down the line. But right now I'm just like, I don't know, I'm scared. But what I wanted to share with you is I've been writing a list of things I'm excited for, and I thought of another one that I can add. So I'm gonna show you that right now. Okay, so I just got out of the shower after using shitloads of tea tree body wash from the Body Shop, and I'm about to get ready for bed before surgery. Sorry, I look like, you know, a post-showered person would look. Shock horror, I just got out of the shower. I keep wanting to complain about my back pain, and then I remember, oh wait, by this time tomorrow, I won't have that anymore. And like, I know I'll be in pain from the surgery, but like, I won't have this pain anymore. Like, that's so weird. And I'm like overwhelmed with like excitement because it's all over so soon. Like something I've suffered with and struggled with since like 2015. Just, you know, getting fixed tomorrow. So yes, everything hurts, but I'm okay with it because it's not for much longer. So I'm in a lot of pain right now though. So yeah, next time you guys see me, I don't know. Oh, also I should just mention I had this fat juicy burger. Delightful for dinner. Well, really it was meant to be a late lunch, but then it was so filling, so I came home and was like, oh fuck, it's like 4:30 and I'm not hungry at all. But I can't eat until 7 AM tomorrow, and I don't want the last thing I ate to be a burger. So I had 2 apricots and like 4, maybe 5 sugar plums and like a shitload of water. So I've had a mocha and some popcorn, and I had the burger and I had some fruit and no painkillers. And tomorrow they're gonna put me on fuckloads of painkillers. So I will see you guys tomorrow when I document probably me coming out of the surgery. So next time you guys see me, I will be probably coming out of the surgery, telling you how I feel, maybe telling you what I'm on, don't know. Right now I'm just scared that I'm packing too much or not packing enough. Like, I don't know, because I don't know where L5S1 is on my back, so I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to wear pants, because like depending on where my pants hit me and where the scar is, I'm probably going to wear a dress in. I've got a t-shirt dress thing that is like a nightie. It's actually quite cute. I got it from Kmart, and I got some baggy pants, like trackies, and I got a shirt. So I don't know, and then a dress to wear on the way out. And I'm only there for like maximum 3 days. One of them, I'll be doped up and like in the operating theatre for like 3 hours. I also have like wisdom tooth pain, which is normally for me just caused by stress. I don't know if you guys can think of anything that I might be stressed about. It might be, what's that called? Oh, the surgery or the abusive texts that I get like consistently throughout the day. I don't know. I haven't told you about that yet. Should I show you what I'm packing? So you need to pack for like 3 days. They say loose, baggy clothes. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Sorry. Let me just hobble on over and show you. I don't have everything packed yet because I've got to pack, obviously. Oh yeah, welcome to my amazing living room. Give me a second. Yes, I'm gonna have to pack toiletries, which I haven't done yet. I can probably pack some of them now. And this is hurting. It's all just falling apart. This is what happens when you get to like 27. But yeah, let me show you what I'm packing. So here is a Lana Jane bag that I got as a gift with purchase. And then in there, obviously under chunders, that is a dress that I've already worn. That is the Lycon blend thingy. And then under there is the singlet that I got. And then there is the t-shirt dress. So that's really super boring. I don't know why I felt like I needed to show you. I also need to pack my thongs. Toothbrush, toothpaste, obviously. Probably shower gel. Yeah, shower gel, the tea tree shower gel, my toothbrush and toothpaste. Did I say that? I did. Shampoo and conditioner. Oh, and my medication. And they said slip-on shoes, so I'm just going with thongs. Yeah, that's super boring. Maybe I'll show you. Oh, and books and reading things and medication. Did I say that? Can you tell I'm stressed? I keep repeating myself. I will probably show you this when it's done, because that was a really boring hospital bag tour. Okay, so the final things I'm going to bring are my bullet journal, the book I'm reading, my diary, the paperwork for my surgery, toiletries, keeping super simple, tea tree, shower gel, deodorant, moisturizer, and then toothbrush, toothpaste, and hair ties, because I don't think I'm going to wash my hair while I'm there, and then thongs, and then whatever clothes I wear, and headsets, wallet, other stuff, and I should be good. Nah, I'll be fine. So this is a photo that I took directly after the surgery. Basically, they sent me from the surgery to recoveries. I woke up freezing, shivering so badly. I could not warm up. The nurse there was fantastic. She engaged me in conversation. She put a warming blanket on me, and then once I was able to calm down from that and I was stable, they sent me to the ward. I was only there one night. They had the exercise physiologist and a physio come and see me to help me learn how to walk again, basically. I didn't know how to get out of the bed. They helped me with that, and I got some exercises to do when I left. I stayed one night, and the night nurse was so weird. I basically slept the entire time, and he made sure to comment that multiple times. So then the day staff the next day were like, but what about her blood pressure? Which, by the way, was very low. I had very low blood pressure and a very low heart rate, which they were concerned about. Now, thankfully, I did only need to stay the one night, and then I was discharged the next morning. So the footage you're about to see is me being discharged. My lips are white, my skin is grey, and that is from the fentanyl that they had me on, because I was on an IV of fentanyl and I had Panadine as well. I will also mention that after the surgery, the day after, they gave me breakfast and I threw up, and I think that was because of the fentanyl, and I was really sad because it was peaches, and I love peaches. The other thing I wanted to mention is that my aunt and uncle, who are both nurses, were kind enough to let me stay with them so that they could help kind of the bridging between being in hospital and being on my own again, because I was not in any position to be looking after myself. I couldn't lift things, I couldn't stand to cook, I couldn't walk, so they let me stay with them, which was so lovely of them, and I'm so thankful. I look a mess, but just like that, I'm ready to go the next day. Okay, day 2 post-op. 1, I'm itchy everywhere because of the codeine. 2, I'm exhausted because of the codeine. 3, I am so burnt from doing my hair, but I can walk. I don't have a limp anymore, which is amazing. I still like, every time I say that, I'm like, what the fuck? It's just a bit of like bruising and centralized pain in my back, and I'm puffy. I mean, I've been operated on, so yeah. Okay, so it is Thursday, which is like day 3 post-op, I think, and I feel so much better. I don't know if it's just that after 3 days you come back, or if it's because I changed from the Panadine to the Mobic. That I think was a massive world of like improvement, because Panadine just got me zonked, like super zooted. And I started the Coloxils, which I was hesitant to do given my track history, but they actually prescribe them at a super low dose so that it's not just like take 5 and then shit your heart out. I'm super puffy still, as you can probably see, but I'm standing, I'm walking, I haven't pooped in days, but that's to be expected. Yesterday I had a whole meal as well, which was good. Had 2 little mini burgers that I loaded up, and the pain is like, I slept through the whole night last night, which was amazing. It basically means there was no pain, and now there's like a little bit of tenderness, but fucking nothing compared to what it used to be. So I'm just doing a few little walk arounds and doing my rehab stuff. These ones I've got to do basically kind of like a leg extension, but along the bed. Those ones I don't super love yet, and I've not been doing them as much, which is probably a bad thing, but I did 10, no, I tried for 10 yesterday each leg, and I got 6, just because of the pressure on the wound. But yeah, I feel really good. I might do those now. I don't want to film it though, because they hurt. Guess we just did 10 each leg after saying all that. Yeah, no, it didn't hurt. The only thing was that at the end my wound was kind of like, hey bitch, so I stopped after that. But I got 10 each leg, and apparently that's to activate the glutes or the posterior chain, which it does. I just don't feel it because I'm used to doing way heavier stuff than that, but I guess it's the mental game. I just feel so puffy. Like, I woke up, and because I've been lying on my back, I have this like line, you can see it, ugh, but it's just swelling because I've been chopped open. I feel really good today. I feel really good today. I'm not pushing it, I'm not putting expectations, just enjoying that I feel good right now. It is the morning of day 4 post-op, and I finally pooped, if you could call it that. That hurt so bad. Not only, and sorry, TMI incoming, if that was me on stool softeners, I don't want to know how rock hard that would have been without it. I'm in so much pain. Didn't get it all. It was for like 2 pellets, big pellets, but still not like a proper poop. My butt and my colon and my tummy hurt. My back hurts. I thought I was gonna faint or throw up or something. That was so, and I couldn't push because I was gonna bust a stitch. Oh my god, I'm in so much pain. And it took 4 days to make that, and it's not everything. So now I'm very glad that I started taking the Mobic. Oh, not the Mobic though. Sorry, I'm still a little lightheaded. Never thought pooping would make me lightheaded. That being said, I was a bulimic. I could probably do it at some stage. Yeah, very glad I started taking the stool softener, because if that's what they're like with that, oh boy. Yeah, I'm a little shaky. I'm gonna eat, take some Mobic, and then, I don't know, just kind of try and... I also got scared, I don't know if I told you, that I had nerve pain this morning, which almost made me cry, because I really don't want nerve pain again. Like, I'm scared that that's gonna happen. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm in so much pain. Okay, real quick, 8 days post-op. Yesterday the steri strip came off right on cue, but I had my first rehab appointment, which was great, so we put a bandage over the top. Today I took the bandage off. It felt a little crusty. Yesterday I felt nauseous just feeling the hair on it. It was really weird. But yeah, today it felt a little crusty, then I had a shower, now it's feeling great. It's just normal skin, and that's how I'm treating it. I'm running out of battery, and I'm also like probably making this a million years long, so I'm trying to make it quick. Okay, it is day 9, I think, or day 10. I think it's day 10. It is Thursday, anyways, if we can do the math. It's that day, and I feel super myself. I went lots of walking yesterday, bought a chair because my chair at home is really shit, and I have uni next week, and I feel kind of bad that I have to go, but I need to go. I feel perfectly fine though. Like, I'm super independent. I'm washing my own dishes, I'm cleaning up after myself, I'm picking things up off the ground. I feel fine, so I'm pretty much ready to go home, and I'm super excited for that. Yeah, I'm eternally grateful for my aunt and uncle for helping me out. Like, oh my god, it's been such a massive help. But I feel really good now. Like, I'm doing my hip hinges every so often. I'm hip hinging into other movements. I'm doing cool things with my hair. I don't know, I'm just, yeah, I feel pretty much back to normal when I take painkillers. Last night I only took 1 painkiller to go to bed, 1 codeine and 1 Mobic, and I woke up in so much pain. So I think I just need to be mindful that I need to be on top of my meds, and I need to charge this, so I clearly need to go home. Anyways, if you have any questions about a microdiscectomy, I'm also going to insert some pics of my scar. If you have any questions about any of that, let me know, and I might make another video. I'm excited to go home. I'm excited for my thing to heal up. I'm just so happy with everything, and can't wait to get into exercise again, and yeah, anyway. If I've forgotten anything, or if you have any questions, leave them down below, because I will be doing another video about this most likely. Right now I'm going to enter or insert pictures of my scar when the steri strip fell off, and then a week after that, I think. I'll give you photos of it as well as the dates that they took place. And then this is a photo of my scar now, which is faded significantly. It's almost a year post-op, and I've been using moisturizer on it to kind of get it to fade faster. So that's what that looks like now. And I'm going to read through just the notes that I took of the recovery. So I had the surgery on Monday, the 22nd of February 2021. My pre-op pain was 8 out of 10. Post-op I had relief because there was no more pain. There was bruising at the surgical site. I hate fentanyl, which I wrote here. I could walk without a limp, which was so exciting for me. Yeah, there was no nerve pain. Day 1 I was sleepy, groggy from the fentanyl, overdid the fentanyl and threw up a little bit. I had no appetite. I was walking a little bit, did some hip hinges, still no nerve pain, and then I went home and had some naps. Basically most of my recovery was me napping or sleeping. It was, according to this night nurse, I'm a very sleepy, very relaxed, very chill individual. Wednesday, which was day 2 post-op, feeling great, more lively, more myself. Thursday, day 3, I stopped the Panadine. I felt great, and then I did some walking and moving, and I didn't really have any pain. However, on day 4, some nerve pain came in sometimes. There was no consistency or predictability. There was a bit of pain, but it felt like I stepped backwards. I realize now that this was just because that nerve has been compressed for God knows how long. So it is doing much better. And I used some Panadine for sleep because there was some nerve pain and tensing, and I was freaking out. Saturday, the 5th day post-op, I woke up feeling awesome, had some good sleep. I was groggy, feeling a little bit high from the medication, but other than that, just weak and woozy. Day 6, Sunday, early morning and second wake up with a headache, dizzy, nauseous, and nerve pain. Threw up post-coffee. Did I? I don't remember that. Apparently I threw up on this day. Whoops. I was feeling better around 1 p.m. with a bit of movement, but I had some nerve pain sometimes. There were a few days of nerve pain because I was recovering. I had some nerve pain on day 7. I didn't have any nausea or headache though, and then the steri strip came off. The wound was covered with a steri strip, and that came off after 7 days, which was how long it was supposed to stay on there anyways. I was using bandages that were changed every day, and this is a photo of the wound after the steri strip came off. The steri strip coming off was actually a really uncomfortable experience. I ended up feeling so nauseous and lightheaded from the feeling of wind on that part of my body, but it was basically just normal skin. Day 8, I had lots of nerve pain. I was almost limping. I had a tight hamstring and no more bandaging, so we didn't do the bandaging after the steri strip came off. We just did it on day 7 because I went to my physio, or my exercise physiologist appointment, which was for rehab, and I think that's why I was still in pain the next day. Day 9, pretty much fine, minor nerve pain, but I did a lot. I went and bought a new chair. The day 10, I had some morning pain, which is because I didn't do as many painkillers. My movement was good and I was basically back to normal. I came home, carried my own bags and put my chair together, and I had no pain after that. So I was taking some Panadine just to make sure that I slept correctly, because that's the main thing, making sure you sleep without pain. And then day 11, pretty much back to normal, a bit rough doing my groceries, carrying things will take practice, and no more pain sitting. But I was obviously moving regularly. So that is the last note that I have there. I think it was probably 2 weeks later that I had, I'm trying to find the note where I stopped taking my Panadine. I think it was 2 weeks later after that. Not entirely sure, but I started the rehabilitation program shortly after that, and then that has progressed into my CrossFit, which I do now, which that is going to be the next video, running through all the things that I was doing then and how I'm doing now. But I hope this video explained the surgery itself. That was everything for this behemoth of a video about my surgery. I hope you enjoyed it, and you will see me in the next one, which will be one of these. And make sure you subscribe so that you know when it goes up, and because I'm pretty good at a Chubbyemu impersonation. If you have any questions about the surgery, let me know. Okay, bye.